Hello, welcome back to another ADV Revival 2 match. I'm nchmax, back again, and joined with me today are xtina.
Yay, it's me!
And third, Oof Maxima.
Hey, how you doing? Again.
Excellent. Here we're watching a game between Smallow, standard General Mushi League live matches mainstay, and gthorpe. Anything on our two contestants here, Oof?
Well, let's see here. I have seen a couple of gthorpe's replays before, I believe, just as curiosity from looking through who we had in the player base. It seems decent. And we have Smallow, who is a commentator in other matches and plays in the Mushi League ADV server, and someone that's pleasure to be around, pleasure to commentate with. And
Do you know if is the Dawn in the name like as in like, you know, like mob? Like mafia or like Donald? Do we know?
Ooh, that's a good point. I do not know. We'll simply have to ask after this replay.
Yeah. Tell us which one you think it is in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Do it now. I'm waiting. I'm watching you. You're not doing it. Do it. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Want to get into it?
Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and get into it.
yeah, you scared me. You intimidated me. I had to go subscribe for a second. I'm back now. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Action time. And lead jolt.
Lead Jolt does a couple of things. This is the ladder classic. It's interesting. The fact that this click match seems to imply that this is banned metagross, because otherwise you would just click EQ. What Lead Jolt generally does is click substitute and fish to get really lucky and hope the other person switches out. So I suspect this Jolteon is going to click sub until it gets full parrot or switches, like we see here.
Usually... it's interesting though, the Thunder Wave on that set, because sub Thunder Wave implies either no hidden power, which no hidden power.
That's mono T-Bolt.
That is unique. We'll see if Smallow can take advantage of that later by sending in Pert or something.
Looks like something's about to take a nap. Is this
No.
Swords Dance?
This is a pretty
SD.
cool set, actually.
Yeah.
Swords Dance.
Sporeless?
Was it HP Rock?
Sporeless.
Ouch.
This is Sporeless Breloom.
Well, hold on.
Like,
It might.
this is Gen 5 Sleep Band Breloom.
Technically, it might not. Okay, yeah, it's not sporeless.
Whoa! It's not sporeless. And what? It's fightless Breloom? Breloom's
No.
got a base 130 attack stat. That's crazy.
No, I think the last is a fight move. It's probably like
We
mock.
saw all four,
Oh,
didn't
this
we?
is not bad. My
S-
brain is
Oh,
broken.
right.
Sword
Oh,
Dance,
that
Hidden
was
Power
all
Rock,
good.
Spore,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
if you're running Swords Dance, I think probably the last is either Mock Punch. But if you don't have like a standard fighting coverage move, then that's like #1 priority. So it's probably like Sky Uppercut or Brick or something like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Just disregard me and my inability to count moves, but I rated her coming in on an EQ.
Banned.
That's kind of fine, because you get Sand Up and Lax is much worse in Sand, just because the damage sticks much longer.
I think if that's your lax answer, okay, there is a Gengar. I don't.
There is a Gengar. Are we going to see a Wisp? Are we going to see another Goofy stat? What are we looking at?
Ooh, that's
Wisp
rough.
misses.
Wow, it's an actual set and doesn't. Okay, it
Full
must.
offensive Gengar.
Must
No
not be
bulk on that
defensive,
guy.
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
dang, this is
Okay. Oh no, this is dire. When Starmie comes out against the Snorlax, this is not what you want. Starmie's your late game cleaner, not your Snorlax Psychicer.
that Psychic is doing 22%. I'm pretty sure that's a little less than usual. I could be wrong.
It might be Death Me. I know a lot of people. It's not the best stat
Oh.
ever, but a lot of people do like Psychic on Death Me just to like fuck over Gengar. It makes you much worse than to anything else, but it does let you spin a bit more. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's what we're looking at here.
Maybe, but I feel like at that point you'd probably just use Claydol. Like,
You should.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Oh, I know what team this is.
wait a minute.
For the viewers at home, there might be if the last mon gets to make an appearance, or if the last mon can deal with Marowak,
Alas, it
It
cannot.
looks like it can.
No.
Yeah, there's an Ursa ring in the back for smallow. Like 99% chance. This is like a speed path team.
It is,
with
yes.
A very unique name for the Ursa ring.
My sources tell me that there is not, in fact, a bear in the back, but something even greater.
Oh,
But
What's
unfortunately,
greater than the bear?
we will not be able to
We've,
see.
like, we've solved this team. There's no need to iterate anymore.
it's true.
What's-
It's true.
Okay, one of them is rather swirly. That's all I'll say.
No, that takes the
That was
Suicune spot,
swirly.
not the Ursa Ring spot.
Yeah,
oh.
No spoilers. No spoilers for the viewers or for. I guess we're viewers too, in our own special way. Wow.
But no, I don't. Yeah, the last is not Ursa Ring, unfortunately. It's something else. But regardless,
Okay.
there is another game to head on to, and this one right here, this is a story. This is a mountain climb. This is what M. Shamela Man would direct a movie about. And if I butchered
Okay,
that
I'm ready for
pronunciation,
this.
I'm really sorry.
You did, but that's okay. Are we talking like the
Yeah.
early movies or like the shit he puts out now?
I haven't watched either one.
I see. Okay. I'm trying to decide if this is like an Avatar or like a Sixth Sense. You know, those
What a
really are.
twist.
That is a twist, yes.
It might
The
be a
twist of
sign.
Avatar was that it sucked ass.
It
It could be a sign.
Yeah,
Great. So it's good
It
for
might
like
be
the
an
first
alien.
80%, and then
yeah. I'd say that's a pretty accurate assessment. Chat / viewers, what do you think about the works of M. Night Shyamalan? Not to throw a pronunciation after you after the fact. Tell us what you think about sets with twists as well. Speaking of sets, are you guys trying to y'all trying to watch
I think we can hit the next one. Yeah, hit that play button.
Oh yeah!
that play button? Here we
Thank you,
go.
Hulk Hogan.
That was the Kool-Aid Man.
Whatever.
Suicune not getting the matchup it wants here.
No,
No.
that's not ideal. But normally, if you're loading Suicune, you have some solid answer into Zapdos turn one. You tend to want to think that out. That's pretty unique that they didn't
This-
go Snorlax first, though.
This time you got two, though. Risking Snorlax health early is not, like, terrible compared to Celebi either. But Subpass to Scarm, that's a little
Yo.
That is
odd.
pretty interesting.
Okay,
No.
Oh, that
that's
crit was pretty
actually,
relevant,
yeah.
actually.
yeah.
Because
I don't know,
that one
Sub-
body slam doesn't break.
Yeah, so passage of Scarp is kind of heat if the sub stays up, because then you can.
Subpass to YOLO Scarm!
Scarm.
Ew!
Oh, sub pass to YOLO Scarp?
That's pretty yucky.
gthorpe?
That's pretty gnarly.
gthorpe?
So
Yeah.
the theory of running that is that 2 Suicune Surfs do 2-hit KO at this point. So, it's the Rain Dance set. You kind of do run a worse Scarm at everything else to kill Magneton that way. But hey,
Oh, yeah.
the Scarm is still alive, so we'll see if that
Uh,
comes relevant.
Subpass YOLO Scarm, Calm Mind Bliss. This is a disastrous matchup right off the gate. Like, holy smoke.
Yeah, that is Suicune's worst nightmare right there. Unless
Okay,
the-
hold on.
sub-
+1 Thunderbolt did 26%. Does that ring alarm bells in anybody else's head?
That is either a bold Blissey or a bulky Metagross, I guess.
Hold on, let me pull up the calc on my phone. I am
Yeah,
suspicious.
yeah. Okay. Skarmory tanking for not having any HP investment as far as I know.
It can't now.
1v1ing the Metagross.
Gotta take it with an HP ground.
Yeah, it's
This
kind of
might
funny.
be a first.
Normally, Rock Slide Metagross beats Skarmory almost always, but because Skarmory's faster here, like the numbers just don't work out that Metagross wins. So that's a very rare time when being YOLO Scar means you're better defensively.
I fear that this video will have an adverse effect on the quality of Skarmory sets on the ladder, because Skarmory basically just 1v1 2 Mons. That
Yeah.
usually does not pull that off.
And
No.
Ice Suicune, Calm Mind Bliss, YOLO Scarm Subzap. This is a oh gosh.
gthorpe likes the
No.
sub-electric.
This is a terrible matchup for Smallow. I don't know what you can do to recover from this. Fortunately, there's only one spike, so
I
Yeah,
think
that is big.
Mence has shown DD, right?
yeah.
Well, it showed Slide, so probably DD. And I suspect that can clean because Suicune's kind of getting, I don't know, most of its HP lost here.
That slam
Trading
parry
with
help.
the Celebi didn't seem super necessary because Suicune is important to check Mence, and I'm not sure what these last two are, but I kind of suspect this is going to end in a late game DD Mence sweep.
Yeah, a lot of restraint not booming the Suicune.
Oh, I think I'm just lagging.
Well,
There we go.
Yeah,
I think if there is a time to boom, if this has boom, it might be the time.
yeah. Although this is the turn the Suicunes typically run away. They're like, oh, I'm getting boom for sure. I revealed rest, I'm getting out of here.
oh, and by the way, I have just calculated the power of that Blissey, and ooh, that's a okay. That gets rid of your Suicune problem.
Oh,
But
Yes, with the
give us
numbers.
a Blurf update.
so that Blissey has 0 special attack investment. It's not modest. It's got no EVs,
Interesting.
at least
Not
according to my
every day.
calculations.
Oh, HP Ice
Yeah.
Celebi. That's a fairly unique option. You don't see that one super
Yeah,
often.
unless it's
Mhm.
HP Rock, could be HP Rock.
It could be HP Rock.
What do you?
That's
said-
the pass with Suicune.
With Giga Drain, I doubt it, but maybe.
Oh,
SD
true,
Pass
you're
into
right.
it sounds kind of fire. There's no
Yeah.
reason to do it, but hey, if you win when doing it,
Yeah.
like, good on you.
Yeah,
Well,
there you
Alright,
go.
so here we
And
have a
there's
classic.
predicted DD-men.
Mm-hmm.
Now that Skarm Suicune is out of the picture,
So the big thing with DD Mence is that it doesn't actually one-hit KO anything, as you see here. So we'll see where else this goes. Normally in that spot you click Rock Slide or you switch out and hope to do other damage, just because you've got higher odds of flinching than critting through.
yeah,
And that's also why you usually pair this with spikes. Or
Yeah,
some other way to
DD
stick damage.
timely raise.
Yeah.
17. Aw,
Ooh.
17% on a Thunderbolt. Dang.
Uh,
Okay.
Alright.
Suicune versus the last two.
Suicune's gonna have to put in some
oh,
work.
man. Trying to soft boiled there was
Ah,
oh,
that's
man,
gonna.
Suicune versus Celebi.
If this is
Matchup gets
Suicune-
even worse.
Can win this, but now it cannot. It's over.
It shouldn't be able to anyway. Like it would take some real something. I mean, Stand is not down. If Stand was up,
okay.
there would be problems.
Giga Drain.
Here. Ice Beam last, yeah, you could crit through the Celebi, and then
Yeah.
crit whatever the last is and hope it
Oh,
doesn't
the-
beat Sweet.
Leech Giga Drain makes me think there's no recover. So if it doesn't heal enough, it might die. And then depending on what the
Yeah.
last is.
Yeah,
hard.
but is this rest?
Okay.
I don't think it's
Yeah.
rest. Is it?
What is it?
No,
It,
it
mono Ice Beam.
clicks substitute. So yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
Okay.
This is Hydro Pump.
Okay, if it's you got one turn, one shot, one up.
There we go.
Oh,
There-
80%, and that's it.
And then there we go.
One turn and a dream. Got YOLO Scarmed, Calm Mind Blissed, Sub Zapped, outpositioned early game extremely heavily, but it all came down to one Suicune and one dream.
I think, and don't quote me on this, I think gthorpe might have won that if they went Tar first. Because you would have set Sand, and then there would have been...
Yeah.
Suicune
Totally.
wouldn't have had as many leftover ticks, and like it only barely lived here, so...
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's sub zap, so it was probably something like DD Tar, even though the rest of the
Yeah,
team
exactly.
seems rather defensive, and that's something you usually want to bring in late, especially given like the rest of the teammates. But when you're seeing an enemy Suicune, getting that Sand, even at the cost of your like defensive backbone, is still going to be extremely valuable.
Right. Yeah, because there's not any difference
Yeah.
between getting one hit KO'd by Hydro Pump as like your second to last mon or your first or your last mon. So it's
So,
you're not really
Yeah.
hitting the Suicune anyway, so you might as well just get
Yeah.
that stand up.
it feels like the instinct there was sort of an auto like, oh, I'm going to send in my Suicune answer now instead of like, okay, this is the end game.
Right,
Lock
right.
it, bud. Like,
Or maybe someone in the comments will tell me that they like mathed it out and technically this was optimal. I don't know. But I'm
that's
thinking
true.
I'm thinking maybe if you're looking back at this later, consider the Tar first.
Yeah, and if you mathed it out, say I mathed it out in the comments, we're doing an engagement thing today.
Yeah.
Today's video is getting paid. We're
We're s-
sponsored by Walmart. We're sponsored by Project Plus for the
Right.
week. Go to your local Project Plus weekly. They're paying us a lot of money.
we're
lot of money.
We're not actually sponsored, by the way. Don't like.
Not sponsored yet. We're working on
Yes, we're willing it into existence.
it. Yeah.
But regardless,
Walmart.
yeah, thank you everybody for watching this newest installment of ADV Revival. I plan to see you next time with more interesting. Oh yes.
No, you're good. You're good.
Did your nosebleed ever stop?
Ah,
More or less.
you got a nosebleed from watching this. I know it was tragic. It had a story to it. It brought a tear to my eye.
Right, just like the Odyssey. Just when you think it's, as the absolute bottom, you claw it back.
Well, thank you,
Armsy Odyssey.
thank you everybody for watching, and like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And we've got a couple of individual YouTubers here that you should also drop a subscribe for. We have xtina, and we have some random guy named Oofmaxima. He's kind of washed right now though.